Top 10 Comfortable Maxi-Scooters. The latest in maxi-scooters have as much power, performance and technology as many much fancier proper motorbikes. We've picked out our favorite new maxi-scooters on the market, as well as the odd used option, while sticking to 400cc plus models. 10. Suzuki Bergman 650. Boasting a twin-cylinder engine making around 55 brake horsepower, with a CVT auto transmission that includes manual and sports modes, the Big Bergman really is one of the top performers in the maxi class. It's been around since 2002, and over the years has gained a load of luxury tech: ABS, electric folding mirrors and adjustable screen, heated grips and seat, immobilizer, and more. Fuel consumption is excellent on the latest models too, with a claimed 59 miles per gallon. The best part of the Bergman though is the generous size. It has a fully protective fairing, an enormous underseat capacity, and with an optional top box on the back, it will carry more kit than a fashionable sports car. Pillion accommodation is immense too, with a wide, comfy seat, grab rails and loads of space. The Pillion gets a heated seat too on current models. Wild. 9. Honda Integra 750. A 750 cubic centimeters scooter? You'll get your money's worth and astonished faces amongst your mates, if nothing else. Because, yes, the Integra is the biggest capacity scoot currently available. It's a little bit of a cheat actually. This is more of a scooter-style motorbike than a full-fledged step-through design, being based on the NC 750 bike range. But with a super-efficient Honda DCT, dual-clutch transmission, autobox and fully enclosed bodywork, it's close enough for us. Non-scooter features include the conventional chain drive, which will need lubing and adjusting, but there are bike-style benefits too. Full-size 17-inch wheels give better grip and more stable handling than the 15 and 14-inch rims on most scooters, while the brakes use a large, superbike spec 320mm disc up front. 8. Yamaha TMAX. The TMAX is a legendary machine, and probably the one which first convinced folk that a scooter can be a fun performance tool. It's got a 530 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine that makes 45 brake horsepower, bolted into a sharp-handling sports chassis. That engine isn't the most powerful maxi-scoot motor around, but with lower all-up weight than the likes of the Bergman 650, it's still a nimble beastie. The automatic transmission helps too, with an S mode available when you're in a sporty mood. The aluminum frame is more motorcycle-like, with less of a step-through dip in front of the rider's seat. That gives a stiffer chassis and better handling, but with slightly smaller footboard areas, and less weather protection than a more conventional scoot. 7. Kymco AK550. Think Kymco is a brand for smaller machines only? Well, the AK550 will definitely make you reconsider that view. It boasts a full-bore parallel twin engine, putting out 53 brake horsepower, mounted in a slick aluminum-framed chassis laden with premium components. Upside-down front forks were Brembo 4-piston radial calipers which wouldn't look out of place on a trick sports bike. It's fairly light too, at 226 kilograms, giving a fun, agile feel to the handling. The bodywork is slicker than the bigger maxi scooters, with an adjustable windscreen, and there is less protection from the elements than on bigger machines. 6. Peugeot Satelis 400. Peugeot's been making bikes for more than 120 years. Its first motorcycle appeared in 1898, amazingly. It's not built proper motorbikes in a long time, though the brand has made an appearance in MotoGP Moto3 racing of late, but its scooter range is well worth a look. The Satelis is the firm's largest scoot, with a single-cylinder engine that makes a decent 37 brake horsepower, in a conventional scooter-style chassis. It's got sharp styling and a luxurious spec list, but is more of a high-performance urban commuter than a long-distance tourer. The windscreen is quite low, and the bodywork is sporty and sleek. 5. BMW C650 GT. BMW's not been making scooters for that long, but they did a great job from the start with the C650. It's hugely well equipped, as you'd expect from BMW, and is the most powerful of the scooters in our roundup here, making 60 brake horsepower from a 647 cubic centimeters twin-cylinder engine. That modern motor is surrounded by a supremely well-designed chassis that gives sporty handling and a comfy ride. The frame is a hybrid design, using steel tubes and aluminum sections for lightness and super stiffness. There are twin front brake discs, with BMW's trademark ABS and traction control systems adding even more safety nets to your ride. A wide 160-section rear tire gives ample grip, and the only downside on the spec sheet is the curb weight, a hefty 261 kilograms, fully fueled. 4. BMW C400X. The Bavarian 400 Scoot also comes in GT form, and this rather natty Urban Warrior X version. The 400X has a strong look, mixing up some go-anywhere chunky industrial design with a high-quality feel and premium materials. It's down on power and mass compared with the big 650 twin of course, but 34 brake horsepower shoving 204 kilograms wet isn't so bad in this sector, especially with a claimed 80 miles per gallon fuel consumption figure. The C400X comes with ABS and traction control, which makes it stand out in the class, and stuff like full LED lighting, phone connectivity, and a built-in charging point in the glove box all make a lot of sense. It also features a cunning expandable under-seat area, which gives an extra chunk of storage when you park up, to store your lid. 3. Suzuki Bergman 400. The 400 uses a DOHC fuel-injected single-cylinder engine, which makes around 30 brake horsepower, while returning a healthy 66 miles per gallon on a run. It's got ample grunt for longer commutes, though anything more than 10 to 15 miles on a motorway as part of your daily commute might start to grate after a few months. The chassis is an old-school step-through design, with a steel tube frame, but it does boast a cunning underslung monoshock rear suspension setup, with rising rate linkage. This is much more advanced than most scooters' basic twin-shock setup, and is also adjustable for preload. Nice. The front end has a pair of brake discs on the conventional forks, and gives great performance for the class, with decent feedback and control. 2. Yamaha XMAX 400. Yamaha's entry into the 400 Superscoot class follows the basic pattern set by most other firms, a single-cylinder engine making 30-ish bhp, 33 here, in a conventional steel tube chassis weighing a couple of 100 kilos. It has a couple of standout features though, starting with a safety-boosting traction control system which, together with the ABS setup, provides an extra layer of rider safety in poorer conditions. The styling is typical Yamaha Scooter Max design, with angular bodywork panels, LED lighting, and a premium feel. There's a large underseat storage area that will take 2 full-face lids, an expansive dual seat for longer distance comfort, and the TMAX-style motorcycle front end. Twin brake discs up front give secure stopping, and the screen and handlebars are both adjustable to get the right setup for you. 1. Honda's Silver Wing. The Honda FJS 600 Silver Wing has been discontinued for a few years now, but there are plenty still available on the second-hand market. It was Honda's original entry into the super scooter class, and was aimed at the likes of Suzuki's Burgman 650 and the Yamaha TMAX. The Honda was lighter and nippier than the Suzuki, but a touch more comfy than the Yamaha, so made a good middle option between those two. A 582 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine makes around 50 brake horsepower, there's stacks of underseat storage, and the comparatively lightweight gives good handling out of town.
I hope to inspire you and help you learn more about your favorite theme. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think.